Not to ask you to comment on actual officiating per se, but as someone who's very interested in the process and all of this, with the assumption that there aren't a bunch of really, really good unemployed officials out there, how could the NCAA get better officiating?
I think they need to have a farm system. I think that they need to have a grading system. I think there needs to be a grading system. I think everything needs to be graded. I think a lot of times, the thing is, it's dressed up in process, but the actual substance of what happens doesn't really happen. I think there should be, and not referring to officials or officiating on this game, I think there needs to be a grading process, which everyone will tell you that there is. I think that, and along with that, an education process. I think that we ought to double their pay. I think that so that they make twice as much, and it's a desirable position to have that you aspire to beyond telling your friends at the country club. And then I think that at the end of the year, I think they ought to cut the bottom four, just categorically cut the bottom four, move them, and I think you need a relationship with other conferences, so you move your bottom 4 or 8 or however many to the lower conferences, and then out of the lower conferences you draw 8 of the best and brightest and you move them up, and not unlike minor league baseball. I think and then at the end of each year you either get moved to the minors or you get moved up. You might get moved to the minors and then move back up again, and because I think there's got to be a motivation to develop skills, to improve your skills, and then I think you got to measure up to a standard, and it's got to be competitive. And then if you don't hold up your end, you drop down, and if you're doing a heck of a job, you move up. And then along with that, I think when you consider all the money that's spent on college football, you could easily double their salaries. Oh, and then the other, I think nobody with ties to any university should be allowed to officiate. Like if you're an alum, or if you work at a university or something like that. I don't even think, honestly, should be from the same state. I mean, there's enough money flies around college football that you should be able to find guys from different states with no attachment to the area and stuff like that. All our West Coast guys, they should be working on the East Coast and vice versa as far as I'm concerned.